And we are live. Welcome to the UKYABA 2020. Lexi, if you'd like to kick us off.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here and welcome to the 2020 UK Young Adult and Middle Grade Blogger and Vlogger Award, or UKYABA for short. We're here on the hashtag UKYABA 2020. If you want to comment, say how great everything is, we really want to hear from you. So we're here today to find out this year's winners, but also, and perhaps even more importantly, to celebrate our amazing bookish community, particularly the wonderful bloggers, vloggers, and bookstagrammers who create amazing bookish content for us all to enjoy. I'm Alexia Casali, Director of YA Shot and UK YABA, author of the Bone Dragon House Windows, and I'll be chairing the awards ceremony and evening with my brilliant YA Shot 2020 mentee, Ellie Thomas. Ellie, over to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ellie, for anyone who hasn't seen me in the workshops. I'm this year's UKYABA mentee, there we go, as Lexi said. I recently graduated and I currently work in marketing, but I've been invested in YA from a really young age, and I hope to get my foot in the publishing door at some point soon. Thank you all so much for joining us virtually so that the awards can go ahead. Just to explain quickly how it will work, we've got our full shortlist in the waiting room currently, and once we've announced the winner for each category, we'll let that person in onto the call to say a few quick words. So if you are a winner joining us for that, just hang tight when you pop up, and the presenter will invite you to give your speech when you pop up on the screen. Then hang up and enjoy the rest of the ceremony on YouTube. If anyone has any trouble getting on the call, we'll invite them to speak at the very end of the call, just for a few words. So don't worry, you will get your time if anything goes wrong. That is the plan. So on to what the UKYABA are, Lexi?
So the UKYA Blogger and Vlogger Awards are about celebrating the UKYA and UKNG book bloggers and vloggers, and they've been set up in recognition of the support, the publicity, and the appreciation given to authors and publishers by the book blogging community. They're an amalgamation of the UKYA Blogger Awards, started by author Andy Robb in 2015 and voted for by publishing authors only, and the UKYA Book Blogger Awards, designed by blogger Faye Rogers of Daydream's Thoughts in 2015 also, then hosted by Luna's Little Library in 2016. In that year, the awards were nominated and voted for by peers, but the combined awards celebrate the best of everything that our community has to offer. And YA Shot took that over in 2018 to put everything together, and we've been going strong since then. Of course, we've got to start with a huge thank you to our sponsors, Bloomsbury Children's Books, UCAN Publishing, Hotkey Books, Walker Books, Nosy Crow, and our host and sponsor, Yowk. The event wouldn't be possible without you, so thank you for your invaluable support, allowing us to host this event virtually despite all the unforeseeable setbacks.
Also,
back to you.
Yes, I was just going to say we also need to give a huge thank you to our lovely judges, Catherine Kaur, Sue Wallman, Georgina Williams, Davina, Andrew Lynch, and Tiff Lomas, who you can see down there, and our fabulous independent overseer, Colette Dawson, who's been observing the judging panel discussions to show we're being transparent, honest, and fair in all of the decisions that we make. The chair of our 2020 judging panel is Catherine Kaur, little wave. Catherine is the co-author of the Witch's Kiss trilogy from HarperCollins and A Throne of Swans from Hotkey. And when she's not writing, she enjoys sketching, playing the harp, and annoying her sister and co-writer by threatening to kill off more characters. Kind of savage, but I love it. Davinia Andrew Lynch is an agent and founder of the ANDLYN agency. That's a tongue twister right there. And a former judge for the Faber FAB Prize. She reps children's, YA, and adult fiction and non-fiction, and is currently accepting submissions. So, hot tip. Gina Williams is an English teacher and has been volunteering with YA Shot since we started in 2015, and she also very kindly provides the UK YA BA graphics each year. And Sue Wallman, our next judge, is the author of Lying About Last Summer, See How They Lie, Your Turn to Die, and Dead Popular. What a list. And as well as being a secondary school librarian. Tiff Lomas, last but not least, who is down in the corner there, works in a public library and is also a review panelist for the 2020 Wilbur Smith Adventure Writing Prize. Oh, not last, there was one more on the list, I apologise. You were not last, you were still by no means least. Colette Dawson is our independent overseer, an entertainment publicist, show producer, brand and media profiler, and celebrity broker who owns the Collab Network. So in terms of the process, just to give you a quick rundown in the audience of how it all works, our judges selected the shortlist for the most inspirational, Champion of Diversity and Best Bookish Post awards, while the Best Newcomer and Best Established were based on public and publisher votes. And the winners for Best Newcomer, Best Established and Best Bookish Posts were then voted for by the judges, while the Champion of Diversity and the Most Inspirational were voted for by the public and publishers. I hope that all makes sense. That was a lot of words in a very short space of time, but it's all explained on our website if you'd like some more clarity. And thank you, of course, the biggest thanks to everyone who nominated and voted for their favourite bloggers and vloggers. Lexi, back to you.
So much. Well, I just thought that we'd talk a tiny bit about why we're doing all this in a bit more detail. So back when Andy Robb first started this and created the precursor to these awards, he invited a bunch of authors and publicists and people to write a post on the brand new website he set up about blogging and the nascent vlogging community. And here's a little tiny bit of what I wrote back then, because I think it's just as true now as it was then. Bloggers do what they do out of love and passion. Recognition is nice and very much appreciated, but mostly it's about doing bookish things, not being lauded for them per se. The bookish community is all about trying your best and understanding that you can be generous and kind to others without diminishing your own fortunes. Thank you for all the work and time and passion you put in to create this amazing community across both the web and real space. And thank you for buying our books as authors and reviewing them and talking about them, but equally, thank you for letting us talk to you about our books, but also other people's books, about literature, about reading, and all the things we all love. Before we go on, I just want to thank the rest of our amazing team who aren't joining us on this call, but who've been absolutely instrumental in the awards. Victoria Ellis is a recent English Lit postgrad from Cardiff University. Before that, she was studying at the University of Reading and has a love for all things literary. Victoria also designed our brilliant photo challenges and all the graphics for that during our publicity campaign before these awards. Marta, who chaired yesterday on our vlogging tips workshop and provided the questions for the afternoon workshop yesterday, is an avid YA reader, coffee and stationery addict, and a full-time cat mum. She also designed our lovely Yelp Memories posts and created our amazing UK YA quiz, which is still on our UK YABA YouTube channel for you to do at any point you like, and it's just interactive and questions are answered at the end. Then there's Lou, who's Lou Designs on Twitter, and she's been doing sterling work setting us up with our Q&As today. And she's a designer, a maker, artist, and dyslexic public librarian. She's a YA reader with her own smallish library at home, as well as being a dog owner, Slytherin, and lifelong geek. Tea and cake are also vital life staples. Lou is the person who created our brilliant summer reading bingo cards and our shortlisty intro cards for everyone on the shortlist to make sure you all knew who they were and how amazing their channels were. Finally, last but definitely not least, Hadia Khan has been with YA Shot like Gina since everything started in 2015. She volunteered and then completed the full 2-year internship program we used to offer before it became a menteeship, and she's now a senior mentor and member of the core team. Hadia was a key part of the team when we were processing all the nominations and the first stage of the voting process, which is a lot of processing. It's a very arduous business because we validate the nominators, all the nominees, and then all the voters to make sure everyone's eligible and everything's according to the rules. So we really do our best to take great care that these awards go to the people who created the best content and who are really repping their categories most effectively. And now it's time for the main event, finding out who our 2020 winners are. For the first award that we'll be announcing, we're going to go to Best Newcomer, which is presented by the lovely Holly Race, author of Midnight's Twins, on behalf of fabulous sponsor, Hotkey Books. Over to you, Holly.
Thanks, Lexi. Hi, everyone. I'm Holly. I'm really delighted to be joining you all today to present the Best Newcomer Award on behalf of my publisher and award sponsor, Hotkey Books, who have published my book, Midnight's Twins. The best newcomer category is for newly established bloggers or bloggers who have been active for less than 2 years. This category is a chance for these newcomers to be nominated as a one to watch. Nominators believe that these shortlistees help enliven the UK YA community and are learning and growing the most in terms of content and engagement, not just followers. As I'm sure you can agree from our shortlist, each newcomer is bringing something new and exciting to the table. So let's hear a bit about our shortlistees. In no particular order, first off, we have Gavin with his vlog, which is an inspired title, How to Train Your Gavin. Gavin started his BookTube channel just over a year ago and has climbed quickly to an amazing 11,000 subscribers. His enthusiasm is infectious across all of his videos with costumes, cosplays, and themed episodes. Gavin's BookTube is full of vibrant content that brings his UK YA content to life. Next up, we have Connie and her blog, Connie Reads. A self-identified book fairy, Connie launched her blog in August 2018 and since then has been gracing her readers with pertinent and thoughtful reviews. Connie's blog has a personal touch that rings true in all of her posts and creates a friendly, welcoming environment for the UK YA community. Also on the best newcomer shortlist is Ben and his blog, Books with Ben. Ben is a Hufflepuff and aspiring bookseller whose favourite genres are YA sci-fi, fantasy and contemporary. Ben uses his platform to highlight books with LGBTQ+ main characters and discusses LGBTQ+ and mental health representation in young adult books. And finally, we have Lily and her blog, Lily and the Fae. Lily, or to call her by her blog name, Lily Fae, is a former teacher and mum of 2 who loves mythology and folklore. Often including her 2 young daughters in her posts, Little Fae and Tiny Fae, Lily mostly writes about middle grade books and hopes to inspire more young people to read fiction. Her imaginative blog posts are beautifully written and bring some folklore magic into the blogging world. And those are our shortlistees. Now for the winner, should we have a drum roll?
Not quite the same, is it?
Okay.
Envelope. Here we go, Holly.
Okay. Ready to grab it?
Almost. It was almost.
Almost got there. So close. Da, 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 da. And the winner is Ben at Books with Ben. Congratulations to Ben. I personally have added a lot of books to my TBR pile off the back of his recommendations, so I'm really thrilled for him. I'll hand over to Tiff Lomas to talk a bit about the judge's decision.
Thank you, Holly. We're delighted to have Ben as our winner this year. For the final part of the judging process, we don't just vote to say why we picked the blogger or blogger that we think should win. We've got a few comments here from the judges on Ben. He seems super enthusiastic, so important, and that enthusiasm is infectious. Someone.
Oh, looks like we've lost Tiff there.
Frozen. Let's see if she comes back in a second. Otherwise, we'll jump.
We're delighted.
She is gone.
Okay, I am going to plow through with the running order, and hopefully Tiff will be back in a minute. So on with the judges' comments. Another judge's comment: I thought the breakdown of his reviews into sections was a good way to categorize his thoughts and how he provided reasoning for his opinions. Plus, the inclusion of a blurb at the top gives the reader a little bit of information before diving in. I also really enjoyed his highlighting of LGBT+ books each month, giving attention to books that might otherwise go unnoticed by readers. More comments from the judges. His blog is varied and he's not afraid to look out and cover different media. I really like the aesthetic of this blog. The reviews are insightful, straight to the point and amusing. There's clear potential that this could become a really great platform for diverse, thoughtful and entertaining content. So just to explain a bit where these judges' comments are coming from, while we're trying to get Tiff back, and hopefully Ben will be joining us in a second. So
Really sorry.
That'll be Tiff.
Yeah. I have got a video somewhere.
There we are. Hi,
There we are.
Tiff.
I'm really
Hi,
sorry.
I've just
My internet just got shy and
Yes.
disappeared.
Sorry about that. I've read through to the end of the comments just while we were in the dead air, but I was just explaining
Thank
to
you.
everyone where the comments came from. So what happens is towards the end of the judging process, when the judges are coming through to pick their winners, they vote in 2 stages, and then they have to provide comments as well to discuss those comments between themselves. So that it's a very transparent process, and everyone knows what everyone's thinking, and they can kind of go back and forth about, is it this person, is it that person? So everyone that the judges are voting for at the end have to have comments to defend the vote choice. I don't know if Tiff, you want to say a couple more words about that process and how you found it.
Oh, sorry to disappear on everyone. It was, I was grateful for it because it really made me look at the blogs and really think about what made them into winners, and then passing those comments on to help at the ceremony.
Yeah, I think we're struggling to get Ben on the call for the moment.
Ben is actually, I was just going to jump in. Ben is not, sadly not available.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Oh,
Right. No,
So we'll have
that's
to, sorry?
No, that's great. Ben, here is your trophy. We will be posting this out to you after the fact. So thank you for joining us for the workshop, Ben.
Congratulations, Ben.
Congratulations.
Hopefully we'll see you at the end if you are free. I will let you in. So yeah, thank you so much to all of our wonderful shortlistees for the Best Newcomer category. It's the newcomers and the fresh talent that really keep this whole community thriving. So we owe a lot to you all. So congratulations to all of you, and especially to Ben. Now on to our second award, Best Established, celebrating those who are experienced in the blogging and blogging trade. Presenting this award, we have Lucy Cothu.
I try.
Is that how it? How do you say it?
Cuthu.
Cothu. Like I say, like Matthew. I've got it.
Correct.
Lucy Cothu, author of Blood Moon, who is representing our sponsor, Walker Books.
Thank you, Ellie. Hi, I'm Lucy, and I'm delighted to be joining you all today to present the Best Established Award on behalf of my publisher and award sponsor, Walker Books. As Ellie said, I'm the author of Blood Moon, which is a YA novel in verse. The Best Established category is to celebrate our bloggers and vloggers who have been active for more than 2 years. Nominators believe that they continue to offer a big contribution to the UK YA community, encouraging other bloggers and vloggers, supporting readers with useful reviews and recommendations, and generally staying up to date with books, topics, and developments in publishing. Our shortlistees all create content that continues to deliver on quality as well as being interesting and engaging with that extra something special, whether it's beautiful images or brilliant activities on social media or consistently complex and original analysis of books, topics and trends. So let's find out more about our fabulous shortlist. First, in the Best Established category, we have Steph and her blog, Books Love Readers. Steph started out with Bookstagram before graduating to a full-blown book blog in 2017. With her regular insightful posts, Steph keeps up to date with all the current trends across genres. Whether she's collaborating with other bloggers, posting gorgeous images on her Instagram, or doing Q&A sessions, Steph always provides quality content for her audience and encouraging others to read and get out of their comfort zones. Next up, we have Beth, who is familiar to all of us at UK YABA, having won the Most Inspirational Award in 2019. Beth, who blogs at Books Nest and posts beautiful, engaging content about a range of topics from her latest reads to her travels, as well as updating her Instagram almost daily with book reviews and recommendations, she also uses her platform to draw attention to mental health and her Face the Fear series. Next is Ashley, who runs the beautifully designed blog and YouTube channel, A Frolic Through Fiction. She was also on the shortlist for Most Inspirational last year and has been both shortlisted and longlisted for many of our awards before. Her blog features posts about her current reads and lists of recommendations. She has recently started the project Myth Take, which hosts monthly read-alongs of fantasy books retelling myths or folklore. And finally, we have Amy with Amy's Bookish Life, Amy is a school librarian and aspiring author and has been blogging since 2016. An avid bookstagrammer, Amy is constantly impressing her wide audience with beautiful bookish pics. She reviews a wide range of genres across YA and middle grade and aims to encourage young people to read for pleasure. And now we've heard about our shortlistees, it's time to announce the winner. Could I have a drum roll, please? I think Lexi is going to pass me an envelope. Thank you.
Beautifully done.
And the winner is Beth at Books Nest. Congratulations, Beth.
Tiff, do you want to say a couple of words while we wait to see if Beth can join us, and hopefully the internet will be cooperating?
Hopefully I'll stay with you. I love it. As we did for the Best Newcomer Award, the judges make the final decision for the Best Established. And again, we don't just vote, but we say why we picked the blogger or vlogger. And so I'm just going to read out a few comments that the judges made on Beth and her blog. One said, "You've got to admire the sheer amount of material there, not only through the blog itself, but also on all her other social media platforms that she takes part in. Beth has a really professional setup. Again, I like the aesthetic of what it is, frankly, a mini brand. But above all that, I think the content of it is very good quality in terms of delivery and with what's being delivered. It's got breadth, depth and consistency." Someone else said that they really loved the crisp, bright website that was easy to navigate, and the widgets on the right hand side were very useful. Her reviews took the time to discuss her thoughts and feelings on the book at hand. Interspersed with them were short, trendy challenge posts and informative pieces. Overall, it's a bright, lovely blog filled with enough content to keep readers hooked for days. So, congratulations, Beth.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tiff. And Beth, we would love to invite you to say some stuff about being a winner this year with your trophy, which I will send out after the ceremony.
Honestly, I can't. Thank you all so very much. I mean, winning last year was mind-blowing, and to do it again this year, I can't thank you all enough. I put so much hard work into this, and it is very much a full-time job on top of a full-time job. So it's a lot. So thank you so much. And I want to congratulate my fellow nominees within this category. I really particularly as well want to say about Ashley, who you mentioned has been nominated a couple of times before. Other nominees obviously excellent as well, but Ashley's a friend of mine as well, and I want to throw this out to her as well because she works her ass off and she's fab. So I'll take this for all of us. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Beth.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all the hard work you put into doing this as well.
Oh,
Couldn't do it without you guys.
I've got my family clapping outside my door as well. Oh, it's my sister. She's clapping outside my door for me.
That's so cute. Well, congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to Beth and to all of our amazing shortlistees. It's the bloggers and vloggers that keep creating amazing content year after year that helps tempt new people into becoming more active in the bookish community. So thank you all so much. And our next category, which we're going to move on to now, is the Champion of Diversity Award. And it's going to be presented by the lovely Chris Moore, author of Fallout and representative of our sponsor, UTAM Publishing. Over to you, Chris.
Hi, so I'm Chris, and as Lexi said, I'm the author of Fallout, which I've got here. So I'm delighted to be joining you all today to present the Champion of Diversity Award on behalf of my publisher and award sponsor, UCLAM Publishing. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the award. So representation in young adult fiction is so incredibly important. All readers should be able to see themselves in the books that they read and in the world around them, and that's so true of young adult fiction. So yeah, this theme is particularly pertinent in light of recent events worldwide, what we've seen with the Black Lives Matter movement and how we need more representation in books, and how across the industry, in particular bloggers, are championing that for us. So our shortlisted bloggers and vloggers have been key in uplifting and highlighting diverse books over the years and making sure that these books are as widely known as possible. To reviews, readathons, there's a tongue twister, databases, chats, just being amazing people. And I think I speak for myself and many other authors in the community, just reaching out to us and showing so much love and gratitude and uplifting diverse books across UKYA, which we're all really, really appreciative of. So the shortlistees for this year's award have truly gone above and beyond in championing literature that's diverse as the world that we live in. So in no particular order, I'm going to go through the shortlistees and say a little bit about each. So Layla, with her blog Readable Life, which won the Best Newcomer Award in 2019. Layla's blog focuses on reviewing and discussing new releases and generally posting about all things bookish. As shown in her blog, Layla loves photographing books, which I'm quite envious of because I'm not very good at that, and sharing her new reads with others. Layla's favourite book genres are young adult, fantasy, and sci-fi, but she also loves graphic novels and loves sharing her thoughts about them all in Readable Life. Next, we have Neelam with her blog, The Sundoku Chronicles. Neelam uses her blog to promote diverse voices across the YA spectrum. She has a page of her blog dedicated solely to diverse books, which I'm sure we can all appreciate, and explores different cultures sensitively through her reviews. Neelam's pertinent reviews encourage her audience to make their bookshelves more inclusive, and she is an advocate for authors of colour. Our next shortlistee is Kate and her blog Reading Through Infinity. Kate has been longlisted for 4 different UK YABA awards and shortlisted twice across the years, and she's clearly a crowd favourite, as this year proves. Kate's favourite genres are fantasy, sci-fi, graphic novels, and manga, but she will read pretty much anything. As a keen YA reader, Kate is always on the hunt for more diverse fiction. Kate Kate loves bright colours and can always be found sipping at a cup of tea while reading. My choice is coffee, but each their own. Finally, we have Charlotte of Reads Rainbow, a blog she runs with Anna, and you can find Anna on Twitter at TLeafReads, and this is dedicated to LGBT plus YA literature. So Charlotte and her co-author Anna use their blog to promote own media LGBT plus content and keep their reader up to date with the latest LGBT plus releases. Charlotte's favourite book genres to review are historical mystery and fantasy, but whatever she is reviewing, she makes sure to indicate the diversity of the books in terms of gender, race, and culture. So without further ado, let's find out who our third winner of the day is. Drum roll, please. So I'm going to get my envelope from Lexi. Yeah, thank you. So champion of diversity is, so it's Kate. Kate loves color. See, and you can find out more on her blog at readingthroughinfinity.com. So I'm really excited for Kate, and without further ado, I'm going to pass over to Tiff, I believe, who's going to say some words.
Thank you, Chris. Congratulations, Kate. Diversity can be defined as a range of different things of the existence of variations, and our 2020 champion of diversity blogger Kate certainly fulfills that definition with her topical, relevant and varied content she posts across several online platforms. Her blog, Reading Through Infinity, is filled with reviews, guest posts and readathons. It features strong advocacy for hashtag We Need Diverse Books, Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ plus representation, with active collaboration across the blogger community. I'm sure many of you have worked with Kate on posts, so congratulations to you, Kate.
Thank you.
Say a couple of words about winning. Congratulations, your trophy will be on the way after the award ceremony.
Wow, thank you so much. I was not expecting this at all. I was really honoured to be shortlisted for this award. So to win is kind of astounding. Thank you so much to every single person who voted for me. I'm so grateful. And the fact that you thought my blog was worthy of an actual award is kind of magical, and it means the world. So thank you so much. I also want to say how honoured I am to be nominated alongside the other bloggers. Layla, Neelam and Charlotte are all amazing, and everyone should definitely go and check out their blogs. Diversity in books and publishing is something that is very close to my heart, and it's something that is hugely important in UKYA. Well, not only UKYA, but in books being published globally. And I think it's incredibly important that we continue promoting and reading books by authors of colour and LGBTQIA+ authors, as well as uplifting Black authors and creators, and of course supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. And I'm going to continue to champion diverse voices as much as I can and try to be even a tiny bit worthy of this award you've given me. So thank you so much, and thank you to everyone that voted, and obviously congrats to all the other winners and nominees as well.
You, Kate. Thank you for your content and for thank you for your exceptional speech, and thank you for joining us. And yeah, just congratulations.
Thank
excellent.
you.
Well done. Thank you so much generally to all of our wonderful shortlistees. Bloggers and vloggers who helped promote diverse books are an essential part of the effort to make the broader book world more welcoming to everyone, making it possible for everyone to find books that act as mirrors to see themselves in, and also for books to act as windows onto other lives, to borrow Professor Rudine Bishop's favourite metaphor. So congratulations to all of you, and especially to Kate for the champion of diversity. There we go, for the champion of diversity. Next up, we have the most inspirational. There we go. Most inspirational award presented by the lovely Karen Gregory, author of countless Skylarks and I Hold Your Heart. She'll be presenting the award on behalf of our brilliant sponsor, Bloomsbury Children's Books. There we go. Over to you, Karen.
Thank you. I quite like Blueberry Children's Books, actually. That's very cool. So hi, yeah, I'm Karen. So I'm author of countless Skylarks and I Hold Your Heart. And I'm really delighted to be joining you all today to present the most inspirational award on behalf of my publisher and award sponsor, Bloomsbury Children's Books. Bloomsbury would also like to offer a little extra prize this year, a copy of diverse debuts, The Gravity of Us by Phil Stamper and Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. So this next award is for the most inspirational blogger. This award celebrates bloggers who make you feel excited about being part of the UKYA community. These bloggers may have inspired you to want to read more, explore new genres, get more involved in the bookish community, or do any book-related thing you may not have otherwise seriously considered. They deliver innovative and diverse content, doing important work in making us feel inspired to get more involved with books. So on to the shortlistees. Our first shortlistee is Emily and her blog, A Short Book Lover. Emily was nominated last year for the Best Newcomer Award and has continued on an upwards trajectory, continuing to inspire others with her fabulous blog. Emily's blog aims to share her love of reading, especially YA. Her reviews focus largely on promoting diverse reading through her own goals of trying to read every month at least one book by a BAME author and or contains BAME characters, at least one book by an LGBTQ+ author or that contains LGBTQ+ themes, and at least one book containing themes about mental health issues or disabilities. So next up is Katie with her blog, Her Paper World. Katie runs a shop dedicated to fan merchandise, which along with her gorgeous blog and bookstagram demonstrates her key eye for aesthetics. As a lover of fantasy, Katie immerses herself in the different worlds of the books she reads and takes her audience with her in her reviews, giving honest and well-supported arguments in her emotive posts. For Lauren and her blog Fiction Tea is a Scottish self-confessed tea lover with a passion for books. Lauren loves historical fiction and mystery, but her favourite genre is fantasy, as she loves to be swept up in a fictional world, letting her imagination run away with her. As a self-taught graphic designer, she harbours this imaginative talent by creating and selling book-inspired bookmarks. And last but not least, we have another Lauren with her blog Northern Plunder. Lauren loves to live and breathe books, and as a book blogging bookseller who runs an online book club, this seems an accurate description. Lauren enjoys building a welcoming community for bookish people and has certainly succeeded in this, as her book club is now 1,100 plus members strong. When not surrounded by books, Lauren can be found playing video games and bullet journaling. So now for the winner announcement, and drum roll please. I'm not quite sure that worked, but so the winner for most inspirational is a Lauren at Fiction Tea. So huge congratulations, Lauren, well done. Yay, and congratulations to all the shortlisted and longlisted bloggers as well. And I think I'm going to hand it over to Tiff Lomas now to say a few more words.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen.
Yay.
You know that feeling you get when you're holding a mug of something hot and that warmth spreads through you, the comfort and the anticipation of just having that first sip. It's possible to get all of those feels from 2020 Most Inspirational winner Lauren's aptly named Fiction Tea blog. The meeting of slick, clean design with attractive feature photographs and the welcoming, friendly tone of her posts instantly draws you in. She features a wide range of content from reviews and blog tour posts to mug cake recipes and even gift wrapping ideas. It is most inspirational indeed. So huge congratulations to Lauren at Fiction Tea.
Congratulations,
Thank you for
Lauren.
joining us. Congratulations. Here's your trophy. And this will be coming out to you after the ceremony. So I'm really looking forward to that. But would you like to say a couple of words? We'd love to hear what you think.
I'm trying to hold back tears right now. Like, this is unreal. Thank you so much. I've been doing this for like 6 years and I never thought I would ever get acknowledged for anything like this. This community is just like, it's changed my life for the better. Like, I didn't know where my life was going before this community, so it really means so much to me. And the fact that you guys consider me inspirational is just, what? I literally have no words. Thank you so much. And I want to say congratulations to my fellow nominees for getting nominated as well, because a few of them are really close friends of mine, and the fact that they were nominated alongside me is just, I'm very honoured to be alongside them.
Oh, you're making me quite emotional, Lauren.
Yeah, emotional. This doesn't happen with me. Like, my friends know I do not cry. This is the first time they'll have seen me cry.
Bless you. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Yeah, just fantastic. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Lauren, we're so glad for you. And thank you to everyone on our amazing shortlist. It's the bloggers and bloggers that continue to inspire us all, I'm sorry, I've lost my place in the running order, and this is where we all go wrong. I'm reading myself backwards. But thank you for continuing to inspire us and encouraging new people to be part of the community. And I think part of this award is a recognition of people who are particularly supportive to other people getting started and coming up. And as I think we all know, one of the things that's most amazing about UKYA and UKMG in general, the whole community, is how lovely everyone is and how supportive and how everyone's just trying to be their best selves. And it's really great when people step up in the community and help people sort of blossom in it and have the confidence to move forward. So well done and congratulations. Next up, to present the People's Choice for Author Interactions Award is the lovely chair of our judging panel and author Catherine Kaur, co-author of Throne of Swans, and she's presenting the award on behalf of our brilliant sponsors, Yelp. We're so sorry we can't be here with you in person, Yelp, but we're so glad to be here at a distance at Home Yelp. Thank you very much. Catherine, over to you.
Hi everybody, yeah, I'm Catherine, and as Lexi said, I'm the co-author of the Witch's Kiss trilogy and Throne of Swans, Witches from Hotkey, and that's our latest book. I'm delighted to be joining you all today as the chair of the 2020 judging panel to present the People's Choice for Author Interactions Award on behalf of our host and our award sponsor, YALC. So YALC did all the work on this category. They ran the voting, they selected the winner and so on. So everybody at UKYABA would like to say how grateful we are for that. And of course for the sponsorship and hosting. And hopefully next year we will all be back together in real life, which would be fantastic. So this award celebrates authors who go the extra mile to engage with their readers by taking part in discussions, answering questions, and generally engaging and promoting UKYA. So authors don't just write the books that are behind everything we do in the bookish community. They also collaborate with bloggers and bloggers on book tours. They write guest posts, they do interviews, but we're also usually readers ourselves, and we're keen to join in these bookish conversations and events and activities, and some of us blog as well. And we really love being able to talk about our books and other people's books. And it's just amazing to be part of such a passionate world of people with similar bookish interests. Not to mention all the support and encouragement that gives us with our writing, which is just so vital and important. So just to give you some examples, I'm going to tell you about some of the authors who have received the nominations and some of the things that people have said about them. So first of all, we have Sarah Maria Griffin. So among other things, her nominators said, her books are incredible, but the way she uses social media to interact with fans and bookish people is just the best. She's so lovely and down to earth, but also hilarious. Sarah also always makes such an effort to engage with readers across various platforms, as well as face-to-face at events. I've always found her so relatable and easy to speak to, and it's lovely to be remembered and recognised by one of your favourite authors, even to the extent of them sending you messages on special occasions. Sarah's work means so much to me, and the way she interacts with readers makes it all the more special. Sarah is genuinely the sweetest and most kind-hearted. Also, she's always supporting people's content. We also have Alice Osman, who was nominated with these comments. I'm nominating Alice because of her dedication to her fans and how unfailingly kind she is on both social media and in person. Alice is really fun, a sweet presence on Twitter and Instagram, and treats her fans with respect and care and kindness. She's friendly and helpful when interacting with readers, giving information, answering questions, and sharing updates on her writing. She always boosts other authors and shares readers' fan art of her own work. Basically, she's a star. Alice is incredibly kind. She always shares art and fan work that she loves, and she always reshares reviews of her book. She's great. And finally, on our shortlist, we have Bex Hogan, who was nominated with these comments. Bex is very kind and considerate as an author. It's nice to see an author being gracious and real within the book community, and she deserves recognition for that. I'm nominating Bex because she's always available to offer kind words to anyone who needs them. She really is down to earth. I'm nominating Bex because she always has time for her readers, both at events and on social media. She replies to messages all the time and is genuinely so happy to interact with fans, so I definitely think she deserves this recognition. Bex is a friendly and approachable author on Twitter who is quick to respond and engage in conversations about her books with the fans. Bex is an amazing person. Not only is she a fabulous author, but she takes the time to talk to her readers. I found that she's kind and genuine and is quick to thank you for a review or shout out to her books. She's a genuinely nice person. And when I have met her at YALC last year, she took time to speak to me not only about her book, which I may have gushed about, but also she was easy to talk about random subjects. Her presence on Twitter and her updates make me laugh, but again, she has time to talk to her followers and interact with us. As a bookstagrammer and blogger myself, I love this in an author. It makes us feel that you are genuinely heard and thought of. Bex also promotes and encourages other authors, which is fabulous in the Bookstagram community. She's an all-round lovely person, and I can't wait to see her again at the next book event. Wow, it's very high praise. So nominated authors also include Yasmin Rahman, Lauren James, Vashti Hardy, Dapo Adeola, Sarah Bernard, Mary Weston, Chloe Seeger, and Sophie Anderson, among others. But now for the winner. So another drum roll from everybody. I think Lexi's going to hand me the envelope, hopefully. Oh, here it is.
Can everybody see? I don't know. I'm not sure whether I'm on screen or not at this point. I'm going to open the envelope. And the winner is Bex Hogan. Congratulations, Bex. Bex is, of course, the author of Viper, Venom, which I've actually got here, if anybody can see that, and Vulture, and published by Orion. And she's really lovely. I can vouch for this myself because I've talked to her a few times, and I'm just really, really pleased that she's won. So well done, Bex. And now over to Tiff, who's going to say a few words as well, I think.
Thank you very much. I can tell you about Bex's latest book. Its name is Venom. It's the sequel to Viper as part of the Islands of Storm and Sorrow series published by Orion Children's Books. Marianne had never wanted to be a fighter, but with the unrest and discord threatening the 12 islands, she will have to battle threats both inside and out in an attempt to attain peace in her homeland. Marianne is now the Viper, but her hopes for peace in the Eastern Isles are being frustrated. The corrupt king remains on the throne, bandits are proving hard to stop, and Marianne is not sure who amongst the crew she can truly trust. For the islands to prosper, the invisible bond that once existed uniting land and sea must be reinstated. There's only one way that can happen, with the return of magic. To do that, Marianne must put aside all her fears. She must return to her roots, the Western Isles, and call on the power that runs in her blood. She must become a mage. Only then can she possibly command the army needed to finally take down the king. Ooh, how long do we have to wait for that?
Oh, well, I think
That sounds wonderful.
We could ask the author. Thank you so much, Tiff. Bex, over to you. Congratulations. Do you want to tell us when we can get hold of all your upcoming books? And congratulations. Do you want to say some words about winning as well?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm completely staggered. I genuinely didn't expect this. And thank you so much. I mean, what an honour just to be nominated for this, let alone to win. To win something for something that I genuinely love to do, which is to talk with other bookish people. I should say thank you to my agent Davinia and my publishers, because these are my little babies. I wouldn't exist without them. You can get both these now. The third book in the trilogy is out next April, so you're gonna have to wait a little while. But yeah, mainly I just want to say a huge thank you to the amazing UK YA book community for welcoming this little newbie into the family and making me feel so welcome. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations, Bex. We're so delighted for you, and thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Ellie, do you want to take back over for our last category?
Sure. Yeah, so big old congratulations to our 2020 and the lovely
amazing UK YA book community.
Oh, she's gone. There was a bit of lag over from the YouTube there. Yes, thank you to everyone who nominated their favourite authors for author interaction. And yeah, congratulations to all of the nominees and especially to Bex. So now last, but by no means least, we have the Best Bookish Post Award. This is being presented by Dash Roberts, author of Sticky Pines, The Thing at Black Hole Lake, and Sticky Pines, The Big Wolf Conspiracy, on behalf of Nosy Crow. So I will hand over to Dash, if you are ready, Dash.
Yes. Hi, I am Dash Roberts, and yes, I am the author of the Big Wolf Conspiracy and the upcoming, soon to be released, The Thing at Black Hole Lake, both with Nosy Crow, who is an award sponsor. And I am delighted to be joining you all today to present the Best Bookish Post. Now, the Best Bookish Post Award goes to an exceptional book review or similar contribution. This award recognizes in-depth critical analysis and original insights from an informed, enthusiastic blogger. The winning post gives a clear sense of the blogger's own voice and style. It demonstrates the blogger's literary knowledge and their familiarity with the book or topic in question. This is an award for an exemplary piece of writing or video that truly stood out in the book blogging community. That's hard to say. As the long list and short list were picked by the judges, we've included some of their comments on each shortlistee. In no particular order, our shortlist comprises the following. Our first shortlistees are joint bloggers, Imi and Ellie, with their blog Beyond a Bookshelf. Imi and Ellie are co-bloggers who are dedicated to promoting LGBTQ+ literature. They were nominated for their Sapphic Master List, described by our judges as pretty much the go-to list for Sapphic fiction. It is an incredible resource for LGBTQ+ fiction, spanning genres and constantly expanding, which really pushes the reader to take a leap and try something new. Our next nominee is Megan, who was nominated with a post on her vlog, Meg with Books. Meg is a keen and creative vlogger, exploring genres from magical realism to murder mysteries. Her shortlisted post is a feature of her buying a book at every independent bookstore in London series. This was described by the judges as brilliantly put together and a great way to highlight some of the independent bookshop heroes on our high street. One judge even commented to say that they came away with a list of shops to go to and a list of books to read. And really, what more can you ask for from a bookish post? Next up on the shortlist is Sammy with her blog, Sammy's Shelf. Sammy is a lifelong lover of fantasy books, as demonstrated by her shortlisted post about her experience at the Harry Potter Warner Brothers tour. Described by the judges as basically a walkthrough of the experience, Sammy's post was beautifully written, conveying a lot of information in a really interesting way and well laid out. Complete with photos, the judges enjoyed the chatty tone and real-life experience conveyed in the post. And finally, we have Karis, who was nominated for not one, but 4 different vlogs. Karis enjoys most genres, but mostly reads YA and loves any kind of sci-fi and fantasy, as well as books with great diversity and representation, especially those that explore mental health and sexuality. Karis vlogs at Library of Karis and was nominated for a New Year book haul post, an opinion piece on romance, and a feminist recommendation list. The judges were impressed with the quality of Karis's content across the board. And now for our final winner, drum roll please. Ooh. And the winner is Imi and Ellie for their Sapphic Master List. This post, created by 2 bloggers who clearly have a passion for LGBTQ+ books, is truly a comprehensive account of the best Sapphic literature from a diverse array of writers of different backgrounds. Accompanying each recommendation on the list is a short description of the book, including trigger warnings for sensitive readers. Imi and Ellie's master list has something for lovers of all kinds of genres, including mystery, fantasy, sci-fi, and classical literature. And since these bloggers have opened up their comment section to suggestions from readers, the list continues to grow. If you are an avid fan of lesbian romance, the master list of Sapphic, the Sapphic Master List is really the go-to place to go. Sorry, continue.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Imi, do you want to go first?
Okay, yeah, I'm the talker. We really didn't expect this. We're so grateful to everybody who has come to our blog, read the master list. Obviously, this is something we love to do. We've recently put out an ASPEC master list as well for ASPEC August, which is next month. So our Sapphic master list was part of FF February. Thank you to everybody who reads our blog and appreciates what we do. But most of all, thank you to Ellie, who did the majority of the research while we worked together. This was very much her baby, and she worked so hard on collating all of the information to put forward that master list, and I couldn't have done anything without you.
Yeah, I'll just follow that up with saying thank you to the whole UKYA community, which is really supportive, and thank you to also UKYA, and just everyone, and we look forward to doing a lot more master lists and diverse posts in future.
Thank you so much. I think we skipped over Tiff's contribution. So do you guys want to hang out just on the call for long enough to Tiff, one of our amazing judging panel, to tell you what she particularly loved about it and what she got from the other judges as they were picking you as their winner. Tiff, over to
Thank you, Lexi. This post really is something special. I love a good list. I regularly refer to best of and master lists for books to feature in displays at work in my public library, as well as for personal reading inspiration. And this master list is epic. The hard work and dedication that these bloggers have put into this post is truly inspiring. In one post, they've created an accessible resource of Sapphic literature, subdivided into genre. The diverse list also includes helpful details such as #OwnVoicesWorks and Bang Books. Ellie and Imi welcome additions and suggestions from the blogging community. They even include a bonus list of Sapphic films. I know I'll be returning to that post and their blog again and again. So huge congratulations to them.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much.
You're ever so welcome.
Any last comments, guys, or are we good?
Just thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, well done. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so thrilled to have you here and to share your joy and our joy that you won. And it's all so brilliant. And thank you all so much. So I want to say well done to all the shortlistees for the award of Best Bookish Post. The people who create these in-depth, amazingly detailed posts, whether it's reviews or lists or just fantastic posts on bookish and related topics. They remind us all why bloggers and bloggers add so much to our community. These resources are shared and shared again, often for years, helping to connect readers with books and inspiring others to dedicate the time to write complex posts about their greatest bushiest passions. Congratulations to you all, and especially our joint winners, Imi and Ellie. So actually, everyone who I think was going to join us as a winner has joined us already, because unfortunately Ben wasn't available, but congratulations, Ben. We're so sorry you couldn't join us. And if any of our winners, including Ben, want to do a post or a vlog or anything that includes a thank you speech, we'll be delighted to boost that on social media. So do let us know, #UKYABA2020. And of course, all of you people watching on, do congratulate everyone and join in the fun on the hashtag. But for the moment, that is it. So the awards are over for another year, but thank you for tuning in to be with us, and we're so sorry we couldn't be there in person, but we are incredibly grateful to have managed to make it work online, and that's largely thanks to Ellie, who's run all the Zoom stuff and all the YouTube stuff, and I've just been not being very helpful in the background, but very well-meaning. But thank you, Ellie, you're a complete star, and this would not have happened without you. And thank you to Chris and Marta, who helped us tech this when we were testing the systems to make sure this would work, and actually this has worked. So I'm just so thrilled. I'm just so thrilled.
I'm pretty chuffed it's worked, actually, with all the tech hitches. I'm pretty impressed with us.
And the storms, we had the storm earlier here, but we only cut out for a couple of seconds and we're all good. So hopefully we'll see you all again next year. And back to Ellie as we finish our wrap up.
Yes, so many thanks to Yalc for hosting our workshops on At Home Yalc over the past 2 days, and of course for sponsoring the People's Choice Award. Huge thanks to all of our sponsors, Bloomsbury Children's Books, not Blueberry, UCLan Publishing, Hotkey Books, Walker Books, and Nosy Crow for their support, without which this event would not have been possible. Huge thanks to our judges, Catherine Kaur, Sue Woolman, Gina Williams, Tiff Lomas, again, and Davinia Andrew Lynch, plus independent overseer Colette Dawson. And most of all, a huge thanks to everyone who joined us here today to make the awards ceremony so special, even though we can't be together in person. Thank you to Holly, Chris, Dash, Lucy, Catherine, Karen, and Tiff for presenting so beautifully. And most of all, thanks to our, well, not most of all, Many thanks to our fantastic team working behind the scenes, Louise, Marta, Victoria and Hadia, for their fabulous work over the last few months getting this all together. And of course, thank you to Lexi for running the whole competition and for being the force of nature, making everything work despite not actually having a physical place to run the event. So I think you deserve your own round of applause there, Lexi. And now, last but not least, a massive, massive thank you to the wider blogging community for being the driving force behind this event. A huge, huge congratulations to everyone nominated, longlisted, shortlisted, and of course, our brilliant winners. The blogging contingent is one of the strongest sectors of the UKYA community, and it's fantastic to see everyone coming out and voting for and supporting each other. So thanks to all who nominated, voted, and came to watch today. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Ellie. So I am going to thank you again. So thank you for all your fantastic work, the support and the dedication. Ellie managed the voting process team, which is an incredibly long and arduous job. As we explained earlier, we validate everything to make sure it's in line with the rules, to make sure that the people who are selected and put forward for things really are getting that award because of the quality of their content and what they bring to our world. It's not just a popularity contest. So that doesn't hurt as well. And we're always glad that everyone's got lots of followings. So check out our website, go and follow the shortlistees and the other people long listed and mentioned on it, because there's amazing content there. But thank you so much, Ellie, for sorting out the publicity schedule, for bringing in sponsorship, for running the Zoom calls, and just so many other things. You're a total star, and it's been absolutely wonderful working with you. Any publishers out there, if they're looking for a new marketing recruit, I'll be delighted to provide the most glowing of references. So thank you, Ellie.
Thanks, Lexi. I've loved working with you, and thank you for having me on UKYABA.
Oh, well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone who joined us. Thank you for our presenters. Thank you for our winners and shortlistees and our judges. So look out for post UKYABA 2020 content, including videos and blogs by the winners, sharing their speeches and thoughts. We'll be promoting that on hashtag and on Twitter, and we'll see you hopefully in a couple of months for everything to start all over again. If you'd like to volunteer, we're always looking for recruits, and I'm always looking for mentees at YA Shot. It's very much a training program rather than anything else. So as the former mentees and previously interns will be able to tell you, we use the awards as a way to give you real, in-depth, hands-on experience and responsibility, so you can learn the skills that you'll need to take into publishing, but with some support and backup, but doing something that's so valuable. So I hope you've enjoyed everything we've done tonight. And finally, thank you to everyone watching on YouTube. There'd be no event without the support you've shown across the last few months, and we're thrilled to have been able to go ahead. So thank you, good evening, and bye from all of us. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.